Oh! So you just started Stormblood, you enter Kugane, and you see people trying to flashbang with an LB3, and you think to yourself, I want to do that. So you became a Red Mage. Red Mage is a super cool caster DPS that uses a rapier and starts at level 50. They're primarily known as Res Mages because they can easily resurrect anybody super fast. Besides that, they have some pretty flashy abilities and good utility, so let's check it out. Before we start going into your spells, we need to talk about a few different things. Whenever you cast a spell as a Red Mage, you'll gain a buff called Dual Cast that lasts for 15 seconds. The next spell you use will be casted instantly with this buff active. You also have your balance gauge. This will be where you see your black and white mana. We'll get into what this is used for later. Okay, now let's get into your DPS spells. Jolt is a single target attack that'll give you 2 black and white mana. Verthunder is another single target attack that'll give 6 black mana, while Verarrow will give 6 white mana. Both of these spells have a long cast time. If you noticed, Jolt has a faster cast time. You should use Jolt in order to gain dual cast, then use either Verthunder or Verarrow afterwards in order to negate the long cast time. Verthunder has a 50% chance of giving you Verfire ready, which will allow you to use Verfire. Verarrow, on the other hand, has a 50% chance of giving you Verstone ready, which will allow you to use Verstone. Verfire and Verstone will give 5 black mana and 5 white mana respectively. Both of these moves also have a shorter cast time, meaning you can cast them first to get dual cast, then go into another spell. The AoE versions of all these spells work a bit differently. Scatter has a long cast time and gives 3 black and white mana, while Verthunder and Verarrow 2 give 7 black mana and 7 white mana respectively, and have a shorter cast time, meaning you should use either one of them, then use Scatter. Your level 50 ability Acceleration will allow you to cast Verthunder, Verarrow, or Scatter instantly, while also guaranteeing that you get either a Verfire or Verstone proc depending on what you need. It also increases the potency of Scatter by 50. You also gain another charge of Acceleration at level 88. It is very important that you keep the balance gauge, well, balanced. Both of your black and white mana should stay close to each other. If you go 30 over the other, you'll have a hard time getting them balanced again, so watch out. Now, you might be wondering, how do you use the black and white mana? Well, whenever you hit 50 on both your black and white mana, you'll be able to use your melee combo. You can technically use it without being at 50-50 mana, but you really shouldn't do that as it is much weaker. It's also not as epic. Your level 60 ability, Manification, will also give you 50-50 mana instantly, allowing you to go straight into the melee combo. It also gets an effect at level 78, where it'll give you 5 stacks and increase your magic damage dealt by 5%. Your melee combo will consist of Riposte, then Swarshow, then into Redoublement. At level 68, you'll learn Verflare, which costs 3 mana stacks to use, which you gain by doing your melee combo. Verflare will replace Verthunder, and is a very strong AoE attack that'll increase your black mana by 11, and has a 20% chance of giving you Verfire ready. This will become an 100% chance if you use it when your white mana is higher than your black mana. At level 70, you'll learn Verholy, which is the same as Verflare, except it gives you 11 white mana and will proc Verstone ready 100% of the time when your black mana is higher than your white mana. Otherwise, it's still the same 20%. At level 80, you'll learn Scorch, which you use after Verflare or Verholy. Scorch will replace Jolt and will increase both your black and white mana by 4. At level 90, you'll be able to use Resolution after Scorch, which also increases your black and white mana by 4. Manification will also gain another stack at level 90 as well. You have an AoE ability called Moulinet that you'll learn at level 52. When you have 60-60 mana, you can use 3 Moulinets in a row to get your 3 mana stacks, allowing you to go into Verholy or Verflare. You also learn a ranged ability called Reprise, which costs 5 black and white mana, and does not give you a mana stack. I'd only suggest using this if you need to move around a lot and don't want to risk trying to cast the spell. It's much better to cast and use your dual cast for movement. Red Mage also has a gap closer called Core that you have 2 charges of. You can use this when you get enough mana for your melee combo in order to get in quickly. You also have Displacement and Engagement. Both of these moves have 2 charges, which they share, as well as a recast time. Displacement will make you backflip a good distance, while Engagement won't make you move. Displacement placement is good if you want to style like a Red Mage should, or to get out of a bad situation. Otherwise, I'd suggest sticking with engagement. Red Mage also has Vercure, which is a single target heal that is commonly used in order to gain dual cast for your level 64 ability, Verraise, which is a resurrection spell. Normally, this move has a ridiculous cast time, even longer than a healer's resurrection. However, when used with dual cast, you can resurrect people instantly, hence why Red Mages are known as Res Mages. Flesh is a strong single target attack, while Contra 6 is a strong AoE attack. At level 58, you'll learn Embolden. Embolden will increase your magic damage by 5% and the damage dealt of nearby party members by 5% for 20 seconds. At level 86, you'll learn Magic Barrier, which will reduce magic damage taken for yourself and all nearby party members by 10% for 10 seconds. It also increases HP recovery by healing actions by 5% as well. But yeah, that basically sums up Red Mage, so bye! Hey everybody, if you enjoyed the video, you should consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. I have links to my Discord and other social media in the description below. Thanks so much for watching.